What's up? What's good? What's going on? Welcome to the War Zone once again. Here we are with UFC 274. We've got two title fights. Charlie Oliveira against Justin Gaethje. Rose Namajunas against Carla Esparza. Decent card, not the best card, but we're going to get into it, man. So what we're going to do, man, we're going to start with the prelims and work our way all the way up to the main card, man. And we're going to do some predictions and brief breakdowns of these fights. So let's not waste any time, man. Let's get into it. All right, let's go. First up in the men's welterweight division, we've got Andre Fialho against Cameron VanCamp. Wow, this is a very, very good fight, I think. I think it's going to be a better fight than we anticipate. Andre Fialho, this guy's got decent wrestling. I given him the striking advantage in this fight. I think all around, I think he's fought the better competition. Cameron VanCamp is a submission threat, and I think his only chance in this fight, I think he's going to have to finish this fight in the first round. Anything past the first round, man, I'm going to have to give the advantage to Andre Fialho. I trust that Andre Fialho will get it done, and I think he grinds it out and gets a split decision winning this one. So I got Andre Fialho winning this one 29-28. Moving on up in the men's bantamweight division, we've got Newson against Fernie Garcia. I think this is has the potential to be a close fight, 50-50 fight, to be honest with you. Newson has the advantage in power. This guy can grapple. Not an exceptional fighter, but a decent fighter. Fernie Garcia has power as well, man. He can grapple. I don't think he should get into a trading war against Newson, but he is a come forward fighter, but he's more of a counter puncher. And I just think he's more technical, and I think that he will be smart enough, man, to pull out this victory. So I'm going to go with Fernie Garcia by split decision, 29-28. All right, next up, the women's strawweight division. We've got Ariane Carnelossi against Lupita Godinez. Ariane Carnelossi, she's very strong, very aggressive. She has decent takedown defense, and if she gets on top of you, she's got excellent ground and pound. However, Lupita Godinez, she's really big. This girl can grapple. She has a size advantage. She can strike. Better striker. But she can't go in here thinking she can bully Carnelossi. I think she needs to pick her moments. And I think she gets it done, man. I think that both of these girls grappling, Carnelossi is pretty tough. So I think Godinez will figure out a way to grind out a victory. So I got Godinez by split decision, 29-28. Next up in the men's flyweight division, we've got Kleydson Rodrigues against CJ Vergara. All right, Kleydson Rodrigues, man. He's got so-so grappling. You know, he telegraphs his shots. I mean, he's got looping punches. He throws looping punches. He's got great leg sweeps. So I think CJ is going to have to look out for that during this fight. But CJ Vergara is the better striker. He's got clean boxing. He has the power advantage, I believe, and I think he with his high volume, he's going to outstrike Kleydson Rodrigues in this one. So I'm gonna go with CJ Vergara to pull out a decision win, 29-28. Next up in the women's flyweight division, we've got Tracy Cortez against Melissa Gatto. Okay, this is going to be a good fight. Tracy Cortez, she's a wrestler. She's not good. She's not that good of a striker. She's just good at what she does, man, and that's grappling. Melissa Gatto, she's got great BJJ. She's got grappling, and high volume striking, man. So I'm gonna have to give the edge to Melissa Gatto in this one, man. I don't know, could be surprised, but I'm gonna trust that Melissa Gatto grinds out a win here, 29-28. Moving on up. In the men's welterweight division, we've got Francisco Trinaldo against Danny Roberts. I'm going to have to go with Francisco Trinaldo here, man. I know he's an older fighter. He's 43 years old. I think he's more comfortable at welterweight. He has power, solid chin. This guy's a dog. He's coming to fight, and I think he's going to push the pace of this fight. Danny Roberts, solid boxing, great footwork, and he has power as well. I just think Trinaldo, with his experience and I think his ruggedness, I think he can grind it out here, man. So I'm gonna go with the veteran, man. I'm gonna go with Francisco Trinaldo to pull this one out via split decision, 29-28. Right. Next up in the men's heavyweight division, we've got Rogerio de Lima against Blagoy Ivanov. I'm gonna have to go with Blagoy Ivanov in this one, man. This guy's got a granite chin. This guy's fought Derek Lewis, Tai Tuivasa. This guy is a Russian sambo artist. He will take you down, and I just think he's the more durable, and I think he will be able to withstand the shots of De Lima and discourage De Lima at some point and just outwork him in this fight. Now, De Lima, he throws volume. This guy, he sucks. He sucks on the ground. You know, once he's on his back, man, this guy doesn't have a clue. I give him the slight speed advantage, but I think Ivanov can get him to the ground, man. And once he gets him to the ground, it's a wrap. So I'm going to go with Ivanov to pull out a decision win, and I'm going to say 29-28. All right, moving on. Next up in the men's flyweight division, we've got Brandon Royval against Matt Schnell. I'm going to have to go with Brandon Royval in this one, man. His cardio's through the roof. This guy's very unpredictable in this fights, man. It's really hard to gauge Royval as a fighter. He sets a high pace. He's dangerous on the feet and on the ground. This guy is I mean, he can grapple, and he's going to be all in, man. This guy has one speed, and that's just come forward. Matt Schnell, he's an awesome counter striker. Like, he tries to lure his opponents in, man. You know, he'll push forward, but then when you lean in, he'll try to counter. He has decent BJJ, and he's kind of dangerous for Royval's style of fighting. So, but at the same time, I just believe Brandon Royval's high output is going to be the difference in this fight. So I got Brandon Royval by unanimous decision. I'm going to say 30-27. All right, moving on. Next up in the women's featherweight division, we have Macy Chiasson against Norma Dumont. I'm going to go with Norma Dumont, man. I'm not really impressed with Macy Chiasson, even though she has the height and the reach advantage. She's really tall, but at the same time, I mean, she does have a good jab. However, I believe Norma Dumont is more technical. She'll be patient. She does know how to close the distance. Macy Chiasson's an okay fighter, man, but she does slow down as the fight goes on. And you know, I can remember a fight with her and Raquel Pennington, man, and she got subbed in that fight, man. She sort of gassed out a little bit, but Norma Dumont has 100% takedown defense, man. She can take you down, and she strikes really, really, really well. So I'm going to give the edge to Norma Dumont, and I think she can get it done. 29-28. All right. Next up in the men's welterweight division, we have Randy Brown against Khaos Williams. I'm going to go with Khaos Williams, man. Khaos Williams is just pure power, pressure. He's being a little bit more patient. Now, I like his performance against Baeza with the KO. He knows how to cut the ring off. He's a pure predator. I mean, and what he does, he sets up his hands with his kicks. So I'm gonna give him the edge. Randy Brown, now he's tall for the division. You know, I believe he's going to be real reluctant to mix it up with Khaos Williams after he feels his power, if he doesn't get KO'd early. And I think that you know, eventually Khaos will catch up with him, man, and KO him. So I'm gonna have to go with Khaos Williams. Now, don't get me wrong, Randy Brown's a decent fighter, but I think he has the wrong style for this matchup. So I got Khaos Williams winning by TKO in the second round. All right, moving on up the card. In the lightweight division, we have Donald Cerrone against Joe Lauzon. Two dinosaurs, people. This is, to me, is an irrelevant fight of the night, but we have it. Donald Cerrone, we all know he is a UFC legend, and alike Joe Lauzon as well. You know, these guys have been around. I think Joe Lauzon's first fight was in 2006, maybe. But anyway, we all know Donald Cerrone. He starts off slow. He comes on as the fight goes on. This guy can sub you. You know, he's a come forward fighter, man. He goes all in. However, Joe Lauzon, he has a high IQ in the ring. Very patient fighter. This guy's been out for 2 years. He's been inactive for 2 years. But he can grapple. And like I said, he has a great IQ. He is a coach. He does have a gym. But I'm gonna have to go with Donald Cerrone to pull it out, man. And I think Donald Cerrone might end this fight in the 3rd round, man. I definitely see him winning a decision. I think Joe Lauzon probably comes out in the 1st round and makes it, you know, he probably edges the 1st round, but Cerrone's just going to wear him down on his way. I'm gonna go with Donald Cerrone by TKO in the 3rd round. Next up, in the men's light heavyweight division, we have 2 more dinosaurs fighting. Like I said, these guys should be enjoying the retired life, man. But here we are. We've got Shogun Rua, Mauricio Rua against Ovince St. Preux. I'm gonna go with Ovince St. Preux in this one, man. You know, this guy's up and down with his fights. You know, he gives up. He gives up. You know, at times during fights, man. I don't understand why he gasses later on in the fight. He does have a sub game. He does have power. I just think he's a faster fighter. He's going to be quicker to the punch. Rua is definitely a legend, man. A Pride legend, if you know about Pride. Very violent, but he's slow. He does have decent power, and he does have jiu-jitsu as well. But I just think because Ovince St. Preux has been more active, I'm going to have to go with Ovince St. Preux, and I think he wins split decision 29-28. All right, people, here we are. We're back. Men's lightweight division. We have El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson against Michael Chandler. Wow, man. I got to go with Michael Chandler in this, man. You know, I was kind of at one point, man, I said, you know what, Chandler's chin is just shot. But you know what, he showed me something in the fight against Gaethje, man. I mean, he went to war with Gaethje, man. But I just think he's better than Ferguson. He's more durable. He has more power. Tony Ferguson, he's on a 3-fight losing streak, man. He's taking some serious damage, man. But he is a volume guy. But he's just not the same, man. He doesn't have the same chin anymore, and I think Chandler has the power to get him out of there. So I'm going with Michael Chandler by 3rd round TKO. All right, people, here we are with the co-main event of the evening. With the women's strawweight title on the line, we've got Thug Rose Namajunas against Carla Esparza. Wow, this is a tough one here to call because Carla Esparza has already beaten Rose Namajunas in the past. She subbed her. However, Rose has gotten better. She's more experienced. She is the champ. And she's shown that she has heart. She definitely has a striking advantage. Carla is not going to mix it up with her in the feet. Carla is a wrestler. She is going to try to take her down. Carla Carla Esparza has 42 takedowns in 13 fights, man. That's insane. And like I said, if she is successful wrestling, man, she can win this fight. It's a winnable fight for her. But I just think Rose right now, man, is her heart and the fact that she is champion, man. I don't think Rose is trying to give that belt up. And so I'm going to give the slight edge to Rose Namajunas by decision. And I think she wins 3 rounds to 2. So I'm going to have to go with Rose. All right, people, here we are with the main event of the evening. Men's lightweight championship bout. Charlie do Bronx Oliveira against Justin Gaethje. A lot of people are thinking that Gaethje can actually pull this fight out, man. I don't know, man. I tell you what, man. I know the odds are really close, but I'm gonna go with Charlie Oliveira, man. Charlie Oliveira has just developed into a true champion, man. This guy is good everywhere, like all around. Gaethje's a stand-up fighter. He wants to come forward and bang. Charlie Oliveira has some really accurate hands, man. But Gaethje likes to get into wars. Charlie's gonna mix it up, man, with the kicks. He is absolutely the most dangerous sub threat in the UFC. So I'm going to go with Charlie Oliveira, man. And I tell you what, if he starts to get touched up by Justin Gaethje, I know what he's going to do, man. He's going to take him to the ground, and he's going to get a hold of him. And I believe he's going to sub Justin Gaethje. So, like I said, he's well-rounded, kicks, striking, timing. He's a submission king. And he will get this to the ground if he wants to get it there. But like I said, Justin Gaethje's striking volume. He's a warrior. But he struggles against technical fighters. So, like I said, man, Charlie Oliveira it has what it takes to get it done. So I'm going with Charlie Oliveira. And I am going to say submission in the 3rd round. So I got Charlie Oliveira by submission in the 3rd round. Well, that's it, people. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for notifications. Check out my Warzone MMA Fantasy League on Facebook. You'll find the link just below the matches in the description below. You'll see it. Click that link, man, and join up, man. We'll be playing for prizes and bragging rights and the whole 9. So come check us out, man. But peace and blessings to all, and I'm out.